We are continuing our discussion, and we can say that we have talked about personal pronouns with respect to their case, but I could not complete in my previous lecture as to the description of all the personal pronouns. Say I, we, my, mine, our, ours, me, us, thou, you, thy, thine, your, yours, thee, you, he, she, it, they, his, her, its, hers, their, theirs, him, her, it, and them. In terms of case, just number, person, and gender. So once again, I'm going to talk about the fact that we should just try to understand um, all the personal pronouns on the basis of these four criteria. That first, a pronoun is better known by just its case, whether it belongs to nominative case, possessive case, and objective case. It can also be described in terms of the numbers, whether it is of singular number and plural number. We can also say that it should be described in terms of person, whether it belongs to first person, second person, and third person. And just in English, gender does not play a very vital role. However, we can say to describe the noun, we can also take into account the gender, whether they are of masculine, feminine, common, and neutral gender. Now we can just describe all the pronouns into the person. The first person pronouns are I, we, my, mine, our, ours, me, us. They are all first person pronouns. And so we can say I is nominative case, first person pronoun, singular number in all genders. We is nominative case pronoun of first person in plural number in all genders. My and mine are first person pronoun of possessive case in singular number for all genders. Our and ours are first person pronoun into possessive case for plural number, for all genders. And me is the first person pronoun of objective case in singular number for all genders, and us is just the first person pronoun of objective case in plural number for all genders. Now we can come to the second person pronoun, and actually we can describe that thou is the second person pronoun of the nominative case in singular number for all genders. You is a second person pronoun for nominative case in plural number for all genders. Thy, thine are second person pronoun for possessive case in singular number for all genders, and you, your, and yours are the second person pronoun for possessive case, for plural number in all genders. The is just the second person pronoun into the objective case for singular number for all genders, and you is the second person pronoun for objective case in plural number for all genders. Now coming to the third person pronoun, we can say that he is just the third person pronoun of nominative case of singular number for masculine gender. She is just third person pronoun of nominative case singular number for feminine gender. It is the third person pronoun for nominative case singular number neutral gender. And now we can talk about they. We can say they is the third person pronoun into nominative case for plural number for all genders. His is the third person pronoun of the possessive case of singular number for masculine gender. Her is the third person pronoun of possessive case of singular number into feminine gender. Its and hers, its is the third person pronoun into possessive case just of singular number for just neutral gender, and hers is of feminine gender. Their and theirs are just the third person pronoun of possessive case in plural number for all genders. Him is a third person pronoun into objective case of singular number of masculine gender. Her age here the third person pronoun of objective case in singular number for feminine gender. It is third person pronoun for objective case just into just a singular number for neuter gender, and them is just the third person pronoun into objective case for plural number for all genders. So what you find? You find that I and we are two different pronouns, all because three things are similar, but one point is different. The similarity between I and we is that they are just a nominative case, just first person, and all gender pronouns, but I is of singular, we is of plural number. Likewise, we can say that there is a difference all between just my, mine, and ours, just on the basis of number, that everything is the same, but my, mine is of singular number and ours is of plural number. We can say that my and mine is different in terms of the function, that my is functioning as adjective, mine is functioning as pronoun, our is also different from ours in terms of the fact that our is the possessive case pronoun, so into functioning into the adjective, and ours is the possessive case pronoun functioning it into the pronoun forms. So me and us is different because of number. So we can say they are all just pronouns having three similar points, three similar criteria, but one point is different, that makes all the pronoun different from one another. Likewise, you can say that here we can just discuss all the first person and second person pronouns in case of gender, that they are used for all gender. Serpent can also use for itself as the speaker, I as the subject. So and even we as the speaker, I as just as the speaker can also I as the subject. So we see that here just in the first person and second person pronouns are just differently just functioning of the all genders. But okay, gender becomes very much clear of the third person pronoun, that he, she, it are different in terms of their gender, and so his, her, its, hers are different in terms of gender, and so on. So it is in this way we have discussed all the criteria of the pronouns which are going to make them different at least on one ground, and so on. So this is what we can say is the just explanation of all the pronoun. Now we have also set up some questions for you under exercise section, and these questions are of two different nature. One is descriptive question, because I think that there should be development of descriptive style of the just reader also, students also, because when we are able to describe something, we have the better understanding. So there are 5 questions so which are of descriptive nature. These questions are: why is the knowledge of case necessary for better English? Because of the thing that pronoun is exclusively used into their certain case. Noun has no problem so far as case is concerned, but when you are using pronoun, you should better have idea about their case, because in the above diagram you can see that all pronouns belong to their definite case. So knowledge is quite essential. How many types of case are in English? We have already discussed that there are 3 types of case of English. As English cases, are English cases sufficient to deal with all sorts of relation among words? No, we cannot say that by dint of only 3 types of cases we can deal with everything. We have another kind of thing to talk about and deal with by help of preposition also. So idea of separation is used by preposition from, and so on. So there are so many different ideas which Sanskrit Karak system are just dealing with when we are talking about nouns and pronouns in terms of their vibhakti, because here all relations have been discussed. But here only just three kinds of pronouns are here, so rest of the relation are discussed by preposition, so we cannot say that it is all sufficient. And explain the difference between nominative case and objective case by examples. I have already told you that difference is nominative case pronoun as functioning as subject and the objective case functioning as just object. And now we are moving to the last question. What do you know about possessive or genitive case? Explain. It is just the pronoun which is talking about possessor and possessed relationship. Now we can say that there are 25 questions. These questions are very much just of objective nature. The choices are already given, just of the two pronouns or three pronouns to select. So I am going to deal with a few for you. I do work more honestly. So here just work is at the place of object, so there should be some possessive case pronoun, and work is noun following the pronoun. So my work will be the appropriate pronoun for this, not mine work, because for mine there should be this a split of pronoun. So my is the right choice. So now we can talk about Ratna was talking to me, and then just she was very serious. And just it is about Ratna that we are talking in the next sentence. So just we can use she into the nominative case, because here I is the object. So the next sentence is for the subject that we have already used Ratna. So for Ratna we can take family gender pronoun, that is she, that we can choose. Now we are also going to talk about the next. I am Naveen and my friend is Narang in Chennai. I stayed at dash 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 house there. So Narang's house there. So here we can say that it is there, and there is the just word that can just show certain kind of distance and so on. So it is for Narang that we can talk about like that, and we can see that we should just follow the rest of the examples, and we can appropriately deal with all questions. Thank you very much. So we have completed case, and I hope that you have better understanding about the case, and it can help you to deal with questions in university examination and in competitive examination also. If any query you have, you can just send your just questions to me, and I will try my level best to just some of your queries and some other problems. Thank you very much for this lesson and so on. So here I am stopping myself. Thanks.